quite a lot of sort of this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. How are you doing?
Friday night. Where's Jay?
I don't know. I saw him before, and he just looked dishevelled.
Has he got a real reason to not be here?
I think so. I think he's got another job.
Has he?
Yeah. One he's not telling you about.
Than that.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah, he's trying all sorts. He might be doing mainstream media.
No.
That might be a lie.
Might have been, yeah.
But
What's happening, everyone?
He told me that I have to look after you all afternoon. That was me. That was his actual thing.
His
he
exact
said.
thing was, don't get us cancelled.
Yeah, that was exactly what he said.
No promises.
We're not going to say we're not going to say anything daft today. There's no
they've already given us a title, which we've immediately rebelled against. They give us notes, we're immediately rebelling against that. We're not doing any of that. We'll have a chat to you lot. John Officer says Jay's back on a gear. I cannot confirm or deny that. I don't know where he is, so he might
don't know.
Yeah,
I've not seen it.
He honestly
wasn't when
we fixed it. Don't worry about it.
In some gremlins in the system.
We was just debating whether Jay was back on the old whistle.
Yeah.
And then the stream went off.
So maybe
Jay's might be related.
Maybe he's organising it from elsewhere. Cut us off. You didn't need to do that. We don't need to talk about that.
Kieran says in issues with the stream, Russian interference. Oh, do you know what?
No, don't go.
Do you mean what?
Because you're gonna go all army on me, aren't you? I've heard it. I've seen your office upstairs with your utility belts and everything.
There's moves afoot. There are moves afoot. You've got to be watching this stuff. What's going on?
I don't.
China and Russia. And
I don't.
Iranistan and that.
But I don't. Why? Because I'm gonna do nothing about it. If it happens, what? I mean, I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna put your utility belt and find a flight somewhere.
It's not a utility belt.
It is a utility belt. It is. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to be doing, I'll stay here, be fine, and figure it all out. It could have done
Jay's
with...
going to get his hair cut.
Yeah. Could have done with kicking off about 4 o'clock last Sunday. Just postpone things a little bit. Couldn't it?
We did really good after the last World War, though.
Right. Is that what you're thinking?
Maybe.
No. I don't think I'd take that. A world war to see United back a little bit. I'm not sure I'd do it. It's not happening. Do we even talk about the thumbnail at all?
No.
Nothing at all.
No.
Can't score goals.
Notch says, if Steve goes all army, you go all golf.
But I'm not doing that to you. Because you'll be bored, I'll be bored, and they'll be bored. So
Mike says conscription might have something to do with that. See, this is one of the things, right?
He's going all army.
There's no way that fella that was in charge at number 10 about a month ago.
Yeah.
There's no way he just goes, anyway, conscription. That's a thing.
No.
And everyone's like, wait, where'd that come from? No. He's been in a PowerPoint presentation and he's gone Christ on a bike.
Yeah. No, it's not happening.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Dad's Our Job podcast says, hi chaps, hope you're well. Do you? Please support our podcast. We chat football and dad life. Give us a follow. There you go.
There you go.
If you're into dad life, go and check them lot out.
Lads, we can barely hear you.
Wayne says, lads, we can barely hear you. Oh, fuck faces behind the mics. Turn it up.
I think when OBS crashed, it just messed everything up.
Right.
All right, we'll fix it then. Ross says, not seen Ste and Baggers together since the comment club they used to do all last week.
I've not done comment. Yeah, last week. I didn't do that many comment clubs. I wrote a lot of it. Tried to throw you under the bus a lot.
Every week.
It was Ronaldo that you had on it that was the thing that worked. Because Ronaldo was just confused by anything that we put on screen.
By anything.
Anything we put on screen. And then Patterson had to do his weird graphics and stuff for it as well. Phoenix Nights days. That was it.
Wouldn't surprise me if he's never seen Phoenix Nights, you know.
Who?
Patterson.
No, he definitely has.
I don't know if he's just got a bucket of quotes and just reels them out. Because for someone who works in TV and film, he's seen fuck all on telly and no films. He messaged us, didn't he? Was it in the group chat he said this?
What did he say?
Might have just, when he said, I've just watched Gladiator.
Was that not Cameron, the other Muppet?
No, all right. It was a DM to me then. He just goes, I've just watched Gladiator. Oh, really? Did it come out in 1990 Bastard 9?
Wow.
Or 2000? It's that time, anyway.
There's a new Gladiator, in it, coming out soon.
Yeah, November.
Looking forward to it.
I'm going as a Roman soldier.
Oh, yeah?
No.
Didn't
I fucking would. I would.
I know you would.
I can't wait. 1999 was a fucking sensational year for films, by the way.
It was a good year for a lot of things.
Yeah, can't remember what else.
No.
It was dead good, though.
Yeah.
Max says Steve, for starters. right? What
My favourite
preventative
thing.
measures do I take to avoid injuries when working out?
You don't.
Here's the
doesn't-
thing, Max.
He's injured again.
None. I'm not injured. I'm all right. I'm stiff.
You're limping down the stairs.
Yeah, that's just DOMS. I'm stiff, right?
Right.
Right. I don't take any precautions, and in fact, I do the opposite. I do mad shit and then hope I don't get injured. I do mobility every single day, like a motherfucker, right? But that's it.
Someone said Adam Patterson's in the chat.
Is
He
it?
better be here. He said he was coming down. No chance. Too busy working.
Yeah.
Nonsense. Not real.
Stephen says, I've got £20 on bin liners, so shut your noise. Is that a Phoenix Nights joke?
I don't know.
That come and get
Come
your
get
black
your
bin bags?
bags, maybe.
Don't know.
Steve, I pulled my car face to go out.
Yeah. Didn't yesterday though, did I? Got my heart rate to 202 though, which is
That's nearly dead.
fucking mental. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good for that.
No. I had to
Steve
have
does everything wrong.
I had to have a sit down after that.
You do, don't you? Yeah.
I prefer the term with passion.
Yeah.
We do it with passion.
Lack of logic is the other way of doing it.
Just fucking throw yourself into
Yeah.
it. See what happens.
Yeah,
What else are you going to do? Nothing.
exactly.
You'd think so. Benjamin says midfield's the biggest issue. Well, we're not talking about that, so deal with that.
We'll talk a little. Come on. I don't come on that often. I didn't talk about United a little bit.
Kat says, has Steve stopped crying about everyone else's opinions yet? Sensitive Mel. I'm not crying about opinions.
He is sensitive
It's
and a
the
melt.
fucking, the objectively fucking dumb ones that piss me off. You can have a different opinion on stuff.
Yeah.
That's fine. But when it's just provably fucking incorrect, well, no. Richard says, Steve, I pulled my calf dancing at a wedding. I'm officially old. So I pulled it twice in the last month. One, which was semi-valid, was I ran up to the Hollywood sign in LA.
Okay.
That was pretty cool. Saw sunset.
Actually, up to the Hollywood sign, or the bit you meant to go up
The
to.
viewing platform.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not allowed to touch it, are you?
No.
Tom Cruise is allowed to nonce it up, but no one else
Yeah,
is. No, I ran to the viewing platform, which is mile that. What do you smell like?
You turn a phrase, Stephen. Go on.
How'd you turn a phrase?
Say exactly.
And then I waited there that long for sunrise. I cooled down and then I ran back and pulled my calf. Then I recovered from that and I've been doing loads of Stairmaster lately and must have been a bit tight. And I'm walking home from here after the brew a couple of Fridays ago. It just ripped. Dog shit.
It's not good for you, that.
Fucking rubbish. But it was all right on Penny Fan and I did, that run I did yesterday went for it and it was all right.
Did you see, though, yesterday, news thing came out that a professional footballer got injured by sneezing?
Who?
I don't know. It's on Twitter somewhere.
Luke Shaw.
I've seen it. No, it's not Luke Shaw, actually. But someone definitely got injured by sneezing. Search for sneeze injury.
We've all been there.
Bolton player.
The Bolton is a
Bolton.
Bolton player.
Yeah, Martin.
On topic. There you go. A hefty sneeze has caused professional footballer a nasty back injury. Bolton Wanderers footballer.
The thing is, right, you can do some mad shit, right?
Yeah.
And it is one of my mates broke his ankle once stepping off a step in a beefer.
Yeah.
Just step backwards off a step and just hit it at the wrong angle and just broke his ankle. Needed a screw in it.
And people jumped out of windows and stuff and been, I'm all right.
Yeah,
sound.
just dust it off. Happy days.
Yeah. No.
Theo says, Steve, who the fuck's Steve? Have
Keep
you
calling him
heard
Steve as many times as you
Euro's not
possibly
back
can.
until at least December. Fuck's sake. Wayne says, Baggers has definitely enjoyed a few all-you-can-eat buffets since I last saw him.
Fucking hell. It's harsh, that.
Fucking funny, though. Max says, I collapsed my lung sneezing once. What?
Wow.
That's well dangerous for starters. Don't want to do that.
Collapsed
Don't do
lung.
that. Collapsed lung.
That's hard work. I know someone that cracked the skull, but they were elderly doing it. Like they sneezed, held it, and then it's just fucking crack. It's not good for you, that either.
Fucking hell. Would I ever wear a Bolton kit?
Bolton are one of them clubs that really hate United, and
Only if I was dressing up as one of the dwarfs in Phoenix Nights.
No.
What? Why can't I say that?
You can say it, just don't do it ever. Bolton are one of them clubs that hate Man United, aren't
Big
they?
time. Not why he's working here.
I know. You do well to find them. But yeah, they hate Man United, and I have no opinion on Bolton, really. I quite liked them in the 90s. Early 2000s.
Early 2000s when they had Allardyce and Anelka.
And Yuri Djorkaeff.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
Yeah.
Jed says, I've never broken a bone in my body ever. Not even as a kid playing sports.
Touch wood, neither have I.
Haven't you?
Nope.
I broke one this year. When was the last one I broke?
Someone, Mikhail there, I twisted my ankle while sleeping.
What the fuck? Have I broke something this year?
Probably. You've at least torn something. You torn.
I've fucking torn loads. I thought I broke my heel,
ligaments.
to be fair. I don't know if I didn't.
Yeah.
It's either a contusion or a stress fracture. It's one of the two. Put me out for about 5 months.
Baggers, if I come to the office after the podcast, do you fancy a pint? You'd have to be quick. He's using there, instead of texting us, he's decided to use the YouTube chat. Yeah, I'll have a pint.
All right, so I don't want one.
Well, you walked past us last time.
My bitch was with us.
I'm saying nothing. You can come out for a pint if you want.
Stephen says, broke my hand spiking in American football. Broke my pelvis in Scotland, DHMTB. Downhill mountain bike, that mean? Max says, so at 15, both lungs collapsed and I had 2 surgeries at 19. I collapsed my right lung and had 2 major surgeries. Not fun at all. Did you get some fucking second-hand lungs? Because that's a lot of fucking lung fuckery going on.
No.
Jeebus.
Broke my toe playing football, kicked the walls
John
of
says,
a ball.
fractured my skull falling over, pissed when I was 21. That's all right.
No,
Bad decisions are good stories.
Yeah.
What do you want? No story ever starts with, well, so I went bed at 8:30.
No, absolutely. Speaking of that, I'm going to Benidorm next week. Don't know whether I'm looking forward to it or not. It's kind of in between the two. It's going to be good.
That's going to be ledge. The last proper mad one away day stag do that I did was Magaluf, which is horrendous. Horrendous.
No.
I was an absolute pest of a megaphone.
Who gave you a megaphone?
Just commentating everything going on the strip.
You're loud enough without one. Who decided that, here we go?
Oh, people wanted to batter me. I was being a fucking serious
How long ago was this? Pre-YouTube, must have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you do that now.
No.
You wouldn't do a megaphone now, would you? Anywhere in the world?
No. I'll just sit there and fucking keep myself to myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
John says, Baggers going granny chasing. Is that a Benidorm thingy?
I don't know. Is that a
Don't know.
thing you can do?
Lewis has had surgery on my herniated disc in my neck in May. 2 days after, I almost fucked it again, celebrating Mainu's goal in the final. Jake says, currently training for a marathon. Salt chews and Red Bulls prevent the cramp stiffness the next day.
You're off the Red Bulls, aren't you?
I am off the Red Bulls. I'm on this stuff.
But if you can convince him it's healthy, he will be back on them in 4 days.
Jake, it's the salt that's doing that. It's fuck all to do with the Red Bull. And you're talking about the cramp stiffness the following day. This is just straight up DOMS. It was going to hurt regardless, so it's one of them. The salt pills work. That's something that's... Do you like people take different fucking supplements and some of them are just woo? Salt works.
What's that? That's got some salt in it.
No, not really, no. That's just caffeine, some nootropics and mango flavour. And it works.
It's better than Red Bull.
It's definitely better than Red Bull.
Yeah. Most things are, aren't they?
Do you know what? So, I was up at 6 this morning to go to the fucking gym. I wasn't. When I was having the fucking Red Bulls, like you bet me I couldn't, I would get to like 5, 6 o'clock and I am zonked. That crash, that sugar crash is real. And the thing is, when you're having sugar as well, it was never just go to the Red Bull. Go to the petrol station, get myself a Red Bull, might as well get a Twix while I'm here. And it's that's how it fucking snowballs, innit?
Yeah.
Whereas at the minute, I ain't doing none of that shit.
Yeah. Max, I've got a large scar across my shoulder blade. It is what it is, and I still play football and work out. Fair play. I'd have stopped things by now, doing that kind of stuff.
I wouldn't trust my lungs.
No, not in the slightest.
One says salt as an electrolytes. Sort of, yeah, but like...
Good ones.
Yeah.
See, my uncle had brittle bones like Patterson, and he has some mad injuries, mad breaks. Like, he had one where, in my dad were in a car crash, my dad went in to get stitches, held his hand, broke all his fingers in the hospital doing that. Got cracked in the back of the head by a teacher, cracked his skull.
Fucking hell.
Granddad went in, led the teacher as you do back in the 70s or 80s.
You're allowed then, aren't you?
Um,
Before everyone got woke and
he
soft.
broke a leg playing golf, just falling over in the bunker. Just fell backwards, tried to put his foot down, gone. So I think it was something like in 50 years he broke his bones 300 plus times.
Oh my God. What's he had? This fucking idiot
that
in
must
the
be
chat.
Yeah.
Patterson,
He's
how
not
many,
though, 'cause he's,
how many times have you broke something?
but he doesn't do a lot anymore. I don't think he ever did. He's not someone that played football. This isn't taking the piss out of him as much as I'd like to. He's just not done that because I think he would have just got battered. Okay, he couldn't play football. He's just asking to be welded into a wall and breaking all bones in his body.
Ash says, you'd be lucky to reach Maga or Benidorm given all the air rage we've seen recently. Who's air rage? I haven't had air rage. Or is there just generic air rage?
I'm lucky, to be fair, getting there. I'm doing a bit of a route. Going via Madrid, which means that I've not got to go on the flight out there, which...
Where everyone claps when it fucking lands. I swear to God, I've never wanted a plane to fucking go into the dirt as much in my fucking life.
I'm not a big airplane drinker either. Are you?
No.
If you even go on holiday, I'm just not. That's not a bit of me.
No. I can't drink on an airplane. I've been drunk on an airplane.
It's not nice, is it? I've been hungover coming back from Dublin a few times. It's no good.
there's that fucking... I think he was on the receiving end of some of these videos and photos when I was in Qatar and I was flying back and forward from Qatar and Dubai.
Yeah, you went well on a few of them.
No, one of my mates sold a modem to a an invention.
Yeah.
And made millions. And he happened to be in Dubai, lives in Dubai.
Yep.
And he was like, "Are you in Dubai? Because we're getting on it today." And I was like, "Yes." So I didn't eat. And we just got straight into the fucking hefes like a motherfucker. And I had a flight. So I lost a camera. I was completely off my melon. And I was getting stopped going from Dubai to Qatar all the way, like 8 times throughout the World Cup. I kept getting stopped and pulled in for questioning and stuff. They didn't question me this time.
No.
But I wouldn't have been able to speak. There's some videos and photos of me where I'm just chatting all sorts of flavours of maca.
Yeah. And that's not the place to do it in either, really.
I sort of came back online walking in the neighbourhood of where our apartment was. And I have no idea, I have no recollection of leaving the bar in Dubai, going to the airport, getting on a plane, getting off the plane, and then getting, just none. Just absolutely off my fucking nap. Like, I was looking at photos, going, who the fucking else took that? So that's the only time I can think of being absolutely paralytic on a plane. Yeah. I can't. It's just not a good time, man.
I don't enjoy it. So, yeah, luckily not having to do that. What else we got here? Pallister or Bruce?
For what?
Football. Drinking. I think Pallister beats him.
They're both good eggs, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
I reckon you're having a better night out with Steve Bruce.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
He's got the Blackpool job. How's he managed that?
Steve Bruce is a good manager, you know. Steve Bruce is a better manager than his reputation suggests.
In the world of there are lots of good coaches in the world right now, is Steve Bruce your right choice now?
Name 40.
Well, chuck us a pen. No, I don't know. I just think that there's other choices. And I just don't think it goes well there. If it has any downside, he's gone.
Most football league clubs, managers are going to be there for a year tops. They're going to get fuck all chance to turn anything around, change the culture. And there's certain clubs which are just going to exist in a bit of a weird vacuum that they're never going to end up in National League. Yep. And they're never going to end up in the Premier League. And unfortunately for them, Blackpool's one of those places. Yeah. It just is. So he might as well go, manage for a year, get the fucking bullet like he was gonna anyway, and call it a day.
I saw someone saying his missus...
And he can probably stay at home.
His missus said it's good for him because it's... Yeah, that's what he said. It's near to home, so he can do it. So he can live somewhere in Cheshire and drive in every day, and he's not got a problem.
Yeah.
What else we got on there? Still no Red Bull Steve? No, you've done well, haven't you?
I think I'm on 48 days, I think. I'm going to do a video when I hit 90 days and see what's actually changed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm on 48 days at the minute. I was chatting to Ben about this yesterday. He was saying, when are you going to have another one? And I was like, I don't know, because it's like, You don't need one, ever, do you, really?
Not really, no.
And I was like, I think a lot of why I like Red Bull was, it was almost like the full experience of a Red Bull. It was that ice cold, refreshing can. The taste was, it was different. You wouldn't call it necessarily nice. I think that tastes nicer. It's got a bit of grit in that, like, but it's what it is. I think it was the overall kind of experience, whereas I've been having that with like ice cold water. And I've been having it in this is obviously not one, but I've been having it in a metal bottle as well, which it all adds to that sort of experience. And I just don't need one, so I don't think I'm going to have one.
No.
And you're like, is there any point in me having one when we get to 60 days, 50 days?
No.
Is there any point in me having one when we get to 100 days? What about a year? What about if 365 days plus one? Do I do that? Like what?
Have one when you fancy it.
When's that?
Never. I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them. It's like Yomi says, "What am I replacing Red Bull?" That.
What is it?
So it's called Optimized from Combat Fuel.
Of course, that's combat in it. Is there anything that doesn't have the word Combat Army or is in green? As I say that in a green T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you don't have that has a camouflage option when you're ordering it? Is that the thing?
Well, no, obviously.
No, right.
So I went on a shooting course. I went on a combat shooting course in Wales, and Combat Fuel were one of the sponsors of the course, and they gave you
loads of free samples.
Yeah, like samples. So
yeah,
there was a protein, there was some little nuts or something, there was one of them, and one of them strawberry flavour. So I was like, free sample, let me try it, see what it's like. Had one and went, it's fucking nice that, actually. Then I tried the strawberry one because like the mango one was lovely. Tried the strawberry one, nearly threw up, disgusting. And I'm thinking, how mad's this, right? If I'd have tried the strawberry one, I'd have never tried the mango one at all. It was that bad. Whereas the mango one, absolutely ledge.
Call it fate.
And then I was like, well, let me go buy a tub. And now I'm about fucking 7 tubs deep. Here's what it is.
Would we have won the Cup Winners' Cup if there was VAR? I feel like Hughes was offside when he hit Bruce's goal on the
There
line.
was one in the semi, I think that was iffy. Probably not, but then you go back through time and see what we would have won and what we wouldn't have won. Does Jose Mourinho become Jose Mourinho if VAR's a thing? You know what I mean? Scholes' goal
goes in.
Yeah.
Doesn't get disallowed.
Yeah.
That's it done.
Boom. Samuel says, why don't we eat seagulls then? I don't know what the fuck that's...
I think there's a
conversation going on in the chat that they've just involved us in, which I'm not aware of.
No.
Why don't we eat seagulls then? Why don't we eat seagulls? Yeah. There's fucking loads of them. Did you know this?
Oh, probably not, no. Go on.
You take a map of Europe.
Yeah.
Where do you think the sheep are?
In Wales.
Wales is very heavily populated with sheep.
Yeah.
Where else?
What's say Holland for some odd reason? Don't know why.
No.
For it. No.
There's 3 spots on there that are proper hot spots. And
Russia.
Everywhere else, there's one that's a little bit of hot. There's a bit in Greece where it looks like there's a bit of sheep, there's a bit of a density of sheep, right?
Right.
But there's 3 spots.
Yeah.
One is Wales, probably the most densely populated.
Yeah.
The second is northwest England. Like the rest of England's not really got sheep.
Right.
And then I'm not sure which island it is. One of the big islands off the coast of Italy. Is that Sicily?
Potentially.
Or is Sardinia an island?
Potentially.
One of the islands
It's full of sheep.
to the left of Italy. Shitload of sheep.
Where the fuck's that come from?
I know.
He asked about seagulls, no sheep.
I know. But I don't know why. Listen, don't ask me how to explain myself. Why do we eat certain things and not others? Why don't we eat seagulls? And why don't we eat pigeons? But why do we eat chicken?
Must taste nicer.
What, have you ever tried?
No.
Ever had a seagull kebab?
I've not had a seagull kebab.
Oh.
There you go. You heard it here first. Seagull kebabs. People have said New Zealand. That's not in Europe. It's close, but Ireland has quite a few as well.
What?
Ireland has some apparently.
Not according to that map, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It might be on my...
Sicily, someone said.
It might be on my
could be
Safari.
confirmed
That's
or
the last
denied.
thing that I went on.
Um,
Do you know what? There you go.
if you ever wonder why the Brew's late, It's because Steve's googling where sheep are in the world, just to let you know. That's probably what's going on, isn't it?
Yeah, what's that island there? The big one. So there's 2 islands just off
Spain?
off Italy.
No, I don't know.
One's massive.
I think it's Sicily.
Shitload of
Sardinia?
sheep. But look at that. Rest of Europe,
Not a lot.
at all.
Wonder why that is.
I mean, islands
I thought there'd been
got
some
a fair few. But
further north
you're
as well.
right, there's a couple there in Holland, but certainly
Yeah.
nowhere near.
Thought there'd be a few further north as well. But no, like Sweden and stuff. Or is
Sweden?
it too cold for it? I
For
don't know.
sheep.
Yeah. I don't know. These are the questions I want to know.
Colin says seagulls are protected, aren't they? What? No.
Could be.
Surely not.
Might be.
Like swans.
I'd-
Is it something like... I guess it's not the Queen no more. But does the King own all the swans in England or Britain?
Apparently
'Cause that's
so,
the thing, innit?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
yeah.
What happens when one of them... Because swans are kind of notorious for, like, attacking kids and shit, aren't they?
Is that
What happens when a swan fucks your kid up and get on the old blower? Charlie! Prick! Sort your fucking swan out.
Yeah, I don't think you get through. It's not got like a hotline number
Does it
straight
not?
to him. No.
Why? He's got a £46 million a year pay rise.
He needed it. He was struggling.
Was he on the arse, was he?
The 14th Palace just wasn't quite right. He had to sort something out in it. Not a fan of seagulls though. I had one attack me playing golf once. Took a pasty right in my hand.
A seagull?
Yeah.
Have you seen the size of seagulls
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Blackpool, mate? They're
Well,
fucking massive.
It's the same up in Scotland. St Andrews, loads of people eating and stuff and not paying attention, so loads of seagulls there. And they just know where the points on the golf course are, where you're going to get your pasty. And this one plotted to get me.
Did it?
Yeah, because what he did was,
I mean,
he didn't do it whilst my golf clubs were on the floor, because he'd probably seen that if my golf clubs were on the floor, I can grab one and hit him with it.
oh yeah.
He waited till they're on my back, and
Crafty.
then swoops in. Because then, once they're on my back, I've got a big fucking backpack on with golf clubs on. There's not a lot I can do, really. Here's my sausage roll. That was the options that I had.
Wayne says, this is some right fucking comments here. Wayne says, seagulls eat rabbits whole. Google it. Okay.
It wouldn't
And then
surprise me.
someone says, seagulls don't exist, they're just regular gulls.
That could be true, that. Have you ever seen a gull that's not by the sea? What do you call a gull that's not by the sea? You can't. There's not a gull, is there?
I mean, there must be.
Yeah. I don't know.
Have I seen eagles steal kids? No.
That's a Google search for you later, isn't it?
There must have been some... Is it the harpy eagle that's like fucking 5 foot tall? The wingspan on it's like fucking 18 feet or some mad shit like that. 1,000,000% back in the day, that shit was taking your kids. 1,000,000%.
There's a question there about transferring tickets, so if we go over to that a little bit, saying, have you had any faff about with that so far this year?
No, I got a burner phone, so I put my ticket on a burner phone.
So you can give it to friends and they can
Yeah,
get it.
because, I mean, I think the Barnsley game, for example, I'll be training,
Yeah.
so I'll probably give it Jayden.
Well, I've seen that as well, because there's a load of people with the cup season tickets, and you can't just transfer. It's not the same as a normal season ticket. So if you don't go to them games,
Oh, you've got
You won't
like
get
2
cup-
strikes or 3 strikes or something now if you miss games.
yeah. But if it's a cup season ticket, if you don't go on them, that's it. And if you,
Which is nuts, isn't it? Because if you go, if I pay for it and choose not to go, I still get penalised.
yeah,
How mad's that?
it's mental. And the way is now, you need your cup season. You need to get in the cup season tickets because it's the only way you're going to get a season ticket now. It's the only way you can do it. But if I can't go to Barnsley on a Tuesday, that I'm going to pay for anyway, and I transfer it to someone, then I'm not going to get a season ticket.
Yeah, it's fucking bananas.
It's a mad system how they're doing things, and it's just
Stephen says, why do you guys always talk shit? Just talk about United. Listen, fuckface, there is, between my channel and this channel, and they're not the only channels out there on YouTube, there's probably in the region of 40 fucking videos a week. And there's been no games, Stephen. So what the fuck do you want us to talk about? It's Friday. It's nearly tea time. There's a pint waiting for us in Stevenson Square. It's windy though, isn't it?
yeah, we'll have to go inside
Yeah.
somewhere.
Just fuck off and leave us to it, right? And if it ain't for you, we'll just fucking tune into one of the other 39 fucking videos that happen every single fucking week. Or go and do something productive.
Yeah. There is a lot of Stevens with a PH in there.
Nah, it's a common name.
It is though.
My
There's a
fucking
lot.
mum and dad had no imagination whatsoever. And not less than that, I got a fucking uncle called Stephen as well, right? So it wasn't even they were like, let's think outside the box. They were like, he's got that name. Yes. My dad's brother.
Done well there.
Maurice. That's a good name.
Someone said he got off too easily. Yeah. First time
I'll
with
be
the Brew,
visiting Manchester in a few weeks and going to the 20 match. Will I be attending? Is that a Wednesday night? Are we playing Thursday night football on Wednesdays?
I don't know.
Innovating Reds again.
I don't know. I don't know what games I'm going to. Because, I think if you want to go to the Barnsley game, you can take 14 other people with you and you'll be all right.
Yeah, I got... Do you know what? Oh, shit, I got an email yesterday which is like...
Yeah, you can
additional benefit. I was like, additional benefit.
Everyone says it.
We can't fucking sell them.
Yeah. We can't do it. Which annoys me a bit because it's like, this is what people have actually been saying. It's great that we've got a bit of a different draw in the cup and we've not got Reading at home again. It's a bit of a different team. We've beat them already this year. Is that going to be a thing that's... Can this be the first time that's ever happened where an under-21 team and the first team beating them? Or can it be something else? First time an under-21 team has beaten the first team and then the first team get beat by that
Football
team.
math, it works like that.
It should do.
Yeah. Richard says, watching Chelsea versus United in 2012. Remember that?
2012. The one where we scored loads of goals. We had loads of penalties away.
2012? I don't remember that then.
Or was that the Drogba one?
Was that the one where did Rooney score in that game? And
yes.
Did we win?
The 2012-2013 one was Rooney.
I imagine it's 11,
was the...
Wait. I just had a text there of Liam which says, King Charles owns all unclaimed mute swans in the country. Well, I fucking claim it. It's my swan.
That's the bigger question. Who else is claiming swans?
Yeah.
To be honest, I didn't know I was doing this today. I thought we might talk a little bit of football. Didn't know we'd talk about swans. Shut up and talk about conspiracies. I don't have many.
John says, I wish we could have got Ivan Toney. Yeah, listen, we need goals.
I'm not that disappointed with Ivan Toney going, though. I think we needed someone else. I'm not sure having another striker.
I have not a clue how he fits. I tweeted this. I have not a clue how he fits in, but I'm here for it if he wants it.
Yeah, I don't think it's the wrong decision to not get him in my head, because I do think they've made some decisions this year, which is they're not sacking this year off because we're Man United, so they're not allowed to. But I do think they've gone, this is for the future kind of signing, and we're letting him go not because Scott McTominay is a prime example. I think if you wanted to keep Scott McTominay around, he'll score you some goals, he'll be all right.
You probably could have kept him, yeah.
But
and it wouldn't have cost the fucking world to
I think it's a move him on and it's the right thing to do. Same kind of thing. I think, look, Sancho as well. I know he pushed for that a bit as well. But you could have kept him around. You could have lost Anthony last week by the sounds of it on loan. And we'd have very few wingers. Could have just kept him around. I'm sure they could have just stuck with that. But I think it's a better decision to get people moved.
Jake says, would it make sense to make summer grassroots football leagues games get rained off and pitches get ruined in the winter? Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Well, you had a chat about this before, because you've got a team in your league that's played 8 games in August.
Yeah.
And I said that is kind of how you should have do things. I mean, I know it's a bit daft because it'll do that, but
they're going to have 3 months in the season with no games, which from a manager point of view, you can't get anyone at training, and when you come to that game, you're going to be fucking all over the place.
But I do think, like, you've not got a game this weekend, have you?
No.
Which doesn't make any sense.
Nope.
It does. You are now
we had a fucking Tuesday night game about 3 weeks ago when us and the team we played on Tuesday didn't have a game on a Saturday. It's a fucking Saturday league, mate.
Makes sense. It doesn't make any sense. If Anthony Casemiro go, we'd have 8 players available in 5 positions without injuries. Yeah, you couldn't. The stuff about Casemiro leaving this week, I was like, that is a bad idea.
Yeah, we haven't got the manpower to do it.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, Toby Collins could be a very, very good player, but you can't have him playing 35 games.
It's mad that he played 45 minutes against Liverpool, in all honesty.
Yeah.
And he did all right, but like, often players do very, very well on their debut, but then it's finding out, okay, can you do it 16 games on the bounce? Because you're going to need to.
Yeah.
Chris says, a few years ago, a seagull flew off with a chihuahua from a garden in Torquay. Reported it on Heart News.
I think I've seen that.
Jake says, so much pushback because of tradition, but we need to modernise. I like playing and watching football in the sun. It is a nice experience. And we've gone, I think, we've had 3 winters, I think. One was because of COVID, kind of, where we played 1 game in December and then that was us. And then the last couple of years, I think we've had like 1 or no games in December, which is frustrating as fuck.
But I think as well, when you've got Premier League and all the games that they've got in now, you're going to have lads, whatever team you're in, want to go and watch the football. So that will always be the case on Saturdays, Sundays, whatever it is. And I don't see why you don't have the league starting, even if it was a month earlier or even midway through July. Do July, August, September, halfway in October, call it, and then open it up again in February, March time, and have a winter break for those things.
Basically what rugby league does.
I don't get why that's not a thing, because in December you're trying to get lads to train in and it's snowing and it's just a pain in the arse.
And it's
gonna
dark
rain,
from 4 o'clock.
dark. So unless you've got floodlights, there's nothing you can do. Again, this is why other countries do better than us, because they just think about these things. And this is why, again, I heard I think it was Carl Anker who loves these kind of things. There's a reason why there's a certain profile of player coming through, and it's the players that are playing on these AstroTurf pitches in the UK, because that's the only ones that have facilities. So you've lost your centre halves because they aren't playing on grass as much. I know it's a bit too much.
I don't think it's that. But I also think that the academies are selecting certain players. But I agree on the larger point of like you're losing your specialist positions of strikers and centre halves. Everyone's a centre mid.
Yeah.
Everybody's a centre. The only specialist position you might get that you actually get in specialists in is wingers. Every single other player on that pitch is a centre mid. Your fullbacks are centre mids, your centre halves are centre mids, your centre mids are centre mids, the attacking midfielders are centre mids, your fucking centre mids are sometimes failed strikers because they were just good players and they've made them a centre mid. Kobe Mainu, for an example. Yeah. Your wingers, and if you're a winger or a centre mid, you might have half a chance. But if you're any other position, you're probably a centre mid. Yeah.
And keepers are centre mids because you got to play football now. It's a great shout. What is this football nonsense? Yeah, we've gone off topic a bit. The social aspect with better conditions, more players, more enjoyment.
I love our pre-season stuff because it's usually in the sun. I fucking love getting a tan on the sideline.
Yeah. There's ways of doing it. There'd be ways of keeping...
Pre-season's great for that as well. Pre-season training sessions are fucking ledge because they're in the sun.
Yeah, because you can stop it and you're not worried about people getting cold.
Yeah. Yeah. And just everything's shit in the dark. Innit? Like, come December, training's fucking grim. And like, I can't feel my fucking hands anymore. I'm soaked to the fucking bone. It's dog shit. Like, it'd be so much better if you blasted it right throughout the summer. And there'll be some bullshit reason why you can't. But you just, instead of it being like September to August birthdays or whatever it is that you want to, just do it fucking 2024, 2025. And if you're January 1st to December 31st, you're playing that fucking year.
And I'm sure you could just go, it's your school year still. Like, if you're in that year, this is the age that you're playing in. So even though you can keep the ages the same and just play the football differently. You can't bollocks, isn't it? Yeah. What else have we got in here? Don't watch Brew for Football speak. Look what you've devolved into without Jay. It's mad how Jay is the one saying that he would keep things on track, but
on or off track. Have I heard the new Linkin Park song with a female lead singer?
I have not.
No, I haven't.
Speaking of music, how'd you get on with your Oasis ticket search?
What?
How'd you do on
We've
Oasis?
been on since then, haven't we?
No.
Have we not?
Nope. It was a long time ago that happened. It was Saturday last week.
It was a long time ago. It was a lot of money ago. Yeah, I'm in a platinum ticket, which obviously means VIP of some sort, right?
No.
Nope. But that's what I'm in. Fucking wants to be for the price. I want to be on fucking stage for the price. Don't think that's going to happen.
What? Nothing. Not even a drink. Kebab. Sandwich. Nothing.
Photo of a pint of Guinness.
Nice.
But I booked my flight, booked my hotel, paid for all that shit. And so that's a present for future Steve to enjoy next year. Because it's so fucking far away, innit? I'm going to forget at some point. Oh, yeah. I'm probably going to try and book something over the time that I need to put it on my calendar.
Yeah, you do need to put it on my calendar, yeah. And I got lucky, not even going to lie, with my tickets.
Yeah, you did, because while the rest of us was up at 7 getting in queues and stuff, you just logged on late and got one.
I set my
Was
alarm.
it Eaton Park you got as well?
Yeah.
Prick.
I set my alarm for 8:45 to get in and do it, and then I snoozed that and woke up at 9:15 to 14 messages of people going, "How are you getting on?" And I went, couldn't even get in a queue. So tried a few things on my phone, didn't even get a laptop.
Do you know what's funny is I had multiple tabs open upstairs, and I was in my office, and Janine was downstairs on the sofa on her laptop.
Yeah.
And she was watching that bar, like, travel across the screen. And I was like, why does yours look different to the one I've got up there? She's like, well, what's the one you got up there? And I was like, it says I'm like 38,000th in the queue. Yours is just I was like, there's no number on yours. That's weird. And then I was like, anyway, I'm going 40. And I take my laptop, don't I? I have my game model on my laptop, tactics and shit. So I take my laptop, I go to footy. Janine stays on Ticketmaster until I think about 4:30 when she texts me and she said, I'm giving up. All right, why, what's happened? She goes, because that queue I was in was a queue to get in a queue. She goes, it just logs me in and I'm like 400 and something thousand. I'm like, oh, so we should have just fucking kept the one I had going.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had a mate text us at...
Well, the Dublin one, I got in there 7 or 8 minutes after it opened.
Yeah, I saw that you'd done it quickly.
But then, so what would happen is, I was in there rapido and no queue, nothing, just straight in there for the Croke Park one. And it had all of the ticket options there. And then you press like add to basket, and it would do the little spinny wheel. I had one tab on the spinny wheel for 4 hours. And it was only when that one eventually kicked me out and I did it again, it let me in and it literally buy the tickets. But I had one for Manchester, one for Eaton Park that were doing that, where it's like, it let me add 2 to the basket, but then it would time out and then it'd be like, it'd just say error. And then I watched Wembley, the Saturday for Eaton Park, I think it was a Saturday at least anyway, and the Cardiff one all do that. Was it 504 error or whatever it was? I just watched them all just turn into that. Oh, fuck.
I literally did that, and then my mate texted me saying, Gigs and Tours is working, try it.
That was what you went on when it wasn't Ticketmaster.
So I went on Gigs and Tours, refreshed 10, just sat there refreshing for 10 times, let me in.
Bastard.
The thing was, I was, again, worst person to do this. I hadn't set up an account with any of them, all that to prep or anything like that. Put 4 in my basket, said sold out. Put 2 in my basket, went through, then it says login here. I was like, I'm sure I've got one on my Google, did that. Nope, no, you've not. Registered, did all that, put all the information in. It's like, please be there. It's like countdowns going. It's on my phone as well. It's not a laptop. So I'm like, this doesn't feel right. This. And I've got people messaging me going, have you got them tickets yet? Have you got that? Put it in. Got 2. Just went. I'll just pay for 2 and did it. So there's about 8 or 10 of us in a group chat from school, and we've got 6 tickets. So
it's not bad.
When we're doing a live drawing, Benidorm through gets through the tickets.
When I went through. And it's shown us the price of the tickets. I think it's €490 each. I sat there and went, fuck. I'm probably going to end up getting one off a tout if I don't.
Yeah.
And I was like, at least if I buy it through Ticketmaster, at least I know it's real. Because you can still pay £5 a ticket and get your arse handed to you, and it not be let be a print out from someone's fucking like Easter egg hunt or something. Like, and I just thought, fuck it, we'll make a weekend of it.
It's good.
I do want to do Eaton Park still. But
not saying it's a circus to buy tickets. I don't know how you fix that.
Is wait. Yeah, I'm not. There's got to be a better way.
Because this having to just refresh and look at the draw to get on it, or a pre-sale and all that, just doesn't make any sense. Because I shouldn't have just been able to buy the tickets. It's not
just to look at Gigs and Tours is easier than Ticketmaster, which obviously has got a bit of more of a idea on it. I think there's got to be something in anyone that bought a ticket without the intention of fucking going. Like, you go to jail for that at football. I don't know if you go to jail, but you can get charged. It's illegal, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Whereas it's not with gigs. And I'm thinking, why is it not with gigs? Why are people allowed to just buy that? Why are Ticketmaster allowed to sell fucking 150 quid tickets for 500 fucking quid? But like, why are people able to buy £150 tickets and then list them for £1,000 the same day? Like, there should be some sort of a way. Like, I'm sure Ticketmaster can figure out people who are touts. There's no way they can.
Yeah.
And just to go, right, okay, so you make it like, almost do what United have just done. You can't pass your ticket on, mate. So you're either going or you're not fucking going. Figure
and
it out.
maybe you've got to do, I don't know,
jump through some right hoops to fucking...
collect it somewhere like they do with away tickets and stuff. You've got to show an ID and collect it.
Yeah.
But the only problem with that is there are circumstances and stuff, and how do you explain them? But make it so you've got to ring up and shit. Because if you told the tight you've got to ring up to sell it to someone, they're not going to do it, are they? I don't know. There's ways of doing it.
It's not going to be as prevalent as it is now. And the problem is, the bottom line is now that people who genuinely want to fucking go and go and see them have probably been priced out by pricks. It's like, I know some footballers. Footballers don't mind paying those extra monies to get some stuff. I know there's a footballer that managed to get hold of... He messaged me and he said, I can get hold of any gig that you want, but the lad selling them's put a fucking premium on all of them. And he was like, your 150 quid tickets are now 750. And you're like, tell him to go fuck himself. How about that? Because I was like, do you fancy going? And he was like, well, I might do, but... And you're just thinking, it's fucking wrong, innit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bastards. What's the chat saying?
Ticket masters are the touts.
Yeah?
And yeah, I didn't like the way that they explained it as well. They went, we put the price up to that so that touts can't buy. And I'm like, no, you've not. You've done it so you make more money. Like, makes no sense.
There's got to be a way.
The problem is people want to go to these things and they will pay daft money. I know, and you have, but you have got something for it. But people will pay daft money for just...
Not that, mate. I will go.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll go. And this is the thing. The same thing with football, though. People are willing to spend it to go to... You know, I got offered some tickets last week and I went, I'm not going to pay more than face value because, first off, we could lose and get battered, and it's still a game of football at United. I'll go to other games, and I'm privileged in the fact I get to do that now and again, but it's like, I'm not spending a lot of money on tickets because you can just be made to look a right dickhead.
Sam's in the chat. Oh, did you get me a fucking ticket or what, you fuck? Sam, obviously, being in a band, must have more connections than we've got. Did you... And I think he's told me he scored, but... is there any spares going for it in parts? So my plan, anyway, at the moment, is just wait. Something will happen near Christmas. Some people will forget or remember that they've got Oasis tickets, need a bit of cash, and they'll sell them. Yeah. And they might not sell them at crazy prices. Or I'll just wait. There'll probably be some people a week out from the event, because obviously the peak interest was Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The interest will fall now. And they'll probably also announce 17 more fucking
Remember how mental it was for Peter Kay? And then he said, I'm going to do this for the next 6 years. So,
so everyone's getting one.
So everyone's got one. Mental.
Daniel says, demand is why this happens. The consumer is the cause. I mean, yeah,
that's what I said.
Did anyone not know these things would sell out? Even the most pessimistic producer or whatever at Oasis must have been like, lads, these are going to fucking sell out.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just do more dates? I think half the time they want the sell-out headline, don't they?
They do, and also I think it's more of make sure they just do the dates they're doing.
Well, I think now they realise that there was 400,000 fucking people in the queue. I would expect there to probably be double the amount of gigs that they launched with.
True, but do you think they'll do it for 2 years? Because they're not going to do... They're going to do the world bit, aren't they? There's the rumours of where it's going to be and stuff. I think they'll do the world bit of it. Are they going to do it for 2 years together? They've not wanted to speak to each other for, 20 years? Are they going to actually spend 2 years of doing it? They might just
double trailer it. They've made so much money doing this that they might not even see each other until they get on stage.
Yeah.
If you're their manager right now, and you've got him who can't stand him and him who can't stand him,
just go on
you just go on two planes. Think about how cost effective that would be.
Yeah.
If you finish the tour, you make 400 mil, right?
Yeah.
If this blows up after the first gig in Cardiff, we make fucking 38 quid, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to have a Liam jet and a fucking Noel jet, and I'll see you 1 minute before we walk out on stage in every fucking venue, and you're not going to talk to each other. I would genuinely be considering ways to make that a reality, because everyone gets paid if we finish this if we're in Buenos Aires in a year and a half, we've all fucking won.
Yeah.
So that's what you need to do. And I would definitely be thinking, he gets his own jet, he gets his own jet, he gets his own bus, he gets his own bus, he has his own fucking room, he's got his own fucking room, and they don't even get onto the stage by the same corridor. They just fucking go different ways. That's the one to do.
It's mad how they've not even done any media or anything, have they? They've not even rocked up anywhere.
They didn't need to.
And they've
They
not had
literally just went, tickets tomorrow, Saturday and that's in a bit. And 500,000 people went, oh my fucking
and
God.
4 interns have just tweeted out, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's not even like...
Probably not even them, yeah.
No.
Liam only found out after he was getting abused for how much the ticket was. Like, what do you mean?
I'm going where?
Callum says, I'll be shocked if they cancel after... I won't be shocked if they cancel after Cardiff. Yeah, Richard says, let's be honest, there will be a lot of disappointed people when they cancel every gig after Cardiff.
I think they'll be all right.
They fall out. I think there's been enough water under the bridge. I know they don't really want to talk to each other and all that, but I think they can just go, all right, fucking, do you know what, man? Let's just fucking do it.
Yep.
I saw something that said that Noel's able to sell the rights after 25 years or something, which I think is conveniently next year. So he can sell the rights to the Oasis music for probably billions. And for the first 2 albums, it's all Noel because he wrote every fucking song on them. And then I think Liam's wrote like 1 or 2 afterwards after that. But he's going to cash the fucking publishing rights. That's the one. Yeah.
And never do another gig again. After that, you can just go, right,
I
cheers,
wonder
I'm
if
done.
is this a pump and dump from Noel's side? Because if you watch them on social media, Noel just sort of blanks Liam at all points, but Liam's always that kind of fucking yappy little dog at him all the time.
Yeah, he's
Right,
like, I'll do it. Let's do it. Why not?
Let's get the band. Let's get the band. Let's get the band. So I wonder if Noel's just thinking this is a slightly larger power play of we'll do this gig, and then when it comes to like we'll do these gigs, the Oasis sort of interest has just gone through the fucking roof again. When it comes to selling these publishing rights in a year, when we're on tour, when we're fucking selling out Wembley and Cardiff and Eaton Park and fucking Buenos Aires and Croke Park, whoever, Sony or whoever it ends up being, Warner Brothers comes in and buys these publishing rights off me for a fucking bill, I will sail off into the sunset and never have to talk to that silly bastard ever again in my life.
Yep.
I wonder if that's sort of like his master plan. Pardon the pun. Sorry.
I was just seeing if Glenn F. there's anything behind. Lenny Yoro's no longer needs to use crutches, apparently.
Buzzing.
He's been at the gym.
Jed says that there's the writing aspect and the performing aspect. So Liam would get a cut of the performance aspect, but not the writing aspect for the songs Noel wrote. Kieran says, is it true that they can't look at each other because they got drunk one night and kissed?
Why don't you read the comments first and then
fuck it. What's the worst that could happen? Manchester Maverick says Cole and Sheringham managed to win the treble, so Noel and Liam will be able to... Yeah, I think Noel and Liam... You say, right, I was going to say, I think they'll be a bit more drunk than Cole and Sheringham ever was in each other's presence, but they might be clean. I'm pretty sure Liam's clean at the moment, isn't it?
I think there's something like I don't drink that much anymore.
Yeah, so they're both 50 as fuck. So like they're probably just not as much of a fucking melon as they were in the 90s.
No.
Or even in 2009 when it went wild last time. You got to think they had like 15 years of a proper good look at it, like a proper good fucking look at it.
Yeah.
And then it blew up in their face. But they've had 15 years without that. They're probably older, a little bit wiser. Maybe they can say, do you know what? We do another month and make another 100 mil. All right, okay. What would you have to put up with to turn down? Do you know what? Let's fuck this
anything
off for 100 mil. Yeah,
there's a lot you can do.
Just play guitar, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. Someone said you need to go and eat a Sharp United shirt.
I'll be in Dublin. I'll be fine.
I'm gonna go in a Celtic shirt.
Cheers, mate.
For the post
obvious
to annoy
reasons.
you, and it's can't really say shit. Can
Jake says, why do we put our disabled fans underneath away fans, most vulnerable fans in most vulnerable position? Ineos should look at this. I'm sure they will, but yeah, I've thought that for a long fucking time.
United have done a lot of ridiculous things. It sounds like they've got people that actually know what they're doing. They've fired someone else that knows what they're doing again. It is mental how many people have come in, and there's been a lot of people gone out, but there's not as many gone out as gone in, and it's just ridiculous. Let's just get people to know what they're doing. It's
a wild idea.
It is a wild thing that they are the biggest brand in football, and it's just people don't really know what they're doing. It's said, hopefully those things will get fixed. It's going to be, easily done.
Righty then, it's Friday, it's tea time. If you're going out tonight, enjoy yourself. If you're going out tomorrow, enjoy yourself. What are you doing tomorrow?
Going to a party in the evening.
Scatter.
Towards Huddersfield.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So
My mate's doing. I was supposed to be doing an ultramarathon tomorrow, but
no.
I saw sense. My foot was hurting doing the fan dance, which is like a third of the length. Of
Yeah,
the
you
ultra.
can't be doing mad stuff.
So I thought, do you know what? I'll do it next year.
Yeah.
So my mate's still on it. So I'm going to crew him for it tomorrow a little bit. Go and be his support crew. Take him snacks and water and stuff like that, and tell him to stop being a bitch when he's being a bitch. And we'll go watch Paddock Resis tomorrow. Play an open show. So I'll have a busy day tomorrow, but no footy for me tomorrow. Just
Nice.
yeah. Well, I say no footy. I'm not coaching. Go watch Paddock Resis, show a bit of support. I think the lads are having a bit of a social, so I think we're going to meet at the game and then head into town or some shit, and then I'll just back and forward fucking meeting my mate at checkpoints. There's like 22 checkpoints, something like that. 56 mile he's got to do. 93 kilometres, I think it is. It's a fucking long old day for him anyway.
Cobby and Angel Gomez versus Ireland tomorrow. You know what, Chip?
One or none of them are playing.
See, I'll wait for the team sheet and see.
Yeah, I might. If Angel and Kobe are playing, I might tune in. Otherwise,
Yeah.
probably fucking not. Anyways, in a bit.
Cheers, everyone. See you later.